Hello friends, this is the Words Their Way, Syllables and Affixes sort number 25 video. In this sort, we are looking at homographs. Alright, now you need to have your words already cut out because we are going to do this sort together, header by header or category by category. Get your words ready, have them out in front of you, and have your sorting mat from your book in front of you as well. Ready? Here we go. Headers for this sort include nouns and verbs. So homographs are going to be words that are spelled the same but have different meanings and are oftentimes pronounced differently. So similar to homophones, which sound the same but are spelled differently. These are going to be spelled the same but sound different. So for here, the examples we have, the noun is present and the verb is present. And you'll notice that even though they're spelled the same, I said them differently. And we'll look at a few examples as we go. Make sure your words are cut out and you are ready to sort before starting the next part of this video. Alright, the first column we have is the noun column. The example that they gave us is present. The stressed or accented syllable is the first syllable in these words. Okay, so as a noun, you're going to stress the first syllable. The example, he will present you with a present. Okay, so which one of these words is the noun? He will present you with a present. Which word did I stress? Which one of these did I stress the first syllable more in? The answer is this one. You can also tell because it's used as a noun in this sentence. He will present, so that's showing an action, you with a present. Alright, in this category, listen to which syllable is stressed. You can sort these words by how the words are pronounced as well as the meaning. Okay, so let's look at some examples we have. So we have, I have to think about this as we go too. Alright, so we have desert, desert. So I'm stressing that first syllable. So it does follow that pattern where the first syllable is stressed. And then also thinking about it, desert, that's where the sand is, and a region with lots of sand and mirages and camels and everything else you might be picturing. So that's a noun, and it does belong. This one's going to be object. Okay, so I'm stressing this first syllable. Object. All right, that's like a thing. So that itself is a noun, person, place, or thing. And then we have something to compare this. So this is desert. This is dessert. So I'm stressing that second syllable. Dessert. Dessert. Okay, now you might think, oh, that's like the dessert that you eat. No, this is the action, dessert. Dessert. I'm deserting my friend because she's lost her flip-flop and she's taking her time looking for it. So I'm leaving without her. I'm deserting her. Basically, it means you're leaving someone behind. Dessert, as in like the food after dinner, would have two S's. I always remember that by thinking that dessert is twice as good as desert. But anyway, so this is a verb because you're stressing that last syllable. It doesn't fit in this column. As you start your words, underline the accented syllable in each word. Okay, so desert, object, dessert. Alright, pause the video so you can sort your words and set them aside. Alright, now let's continue on. Now we're with the verbs. So difference here is now you're showing action. We looked at this same spelling on the last side, but we are going to be stressing a different syllable. So before it was present, now it's present. present. I'm stressing this last syllable this time. So our example, he will present you with a present. So I'm stressing the last syllable. In this category, listen to which syllable is stressed. You can sort these words by how the words are pronounced as well as its meaning. Okay, like how it's used in the sentence. All right, so we have rebel, object, and rebel. Okay, so rebel, you're stressing the last syllable, and also if you rebel against something, then you are doing an action. It's a verb, so it would go in this category. All right, this is object. So unlike object, I'm stressing this last syllable, object. Now that's something that maybe when you're at a trial, the lawyer objects to the judge's ruling. He disagrees with it. So that's an action. And you're stressing the last syllable. And then you have rebel. Rebel. So you're stressing the very first syllable, ul. So like the ul kind of comes out kind of weak because I'm putting more power and more emphasis in the beginning of that word. Rebel. And also, knowing that word, rebel, I know that that's like a person who's not following directions. They're being a rebel. And so that's a person, place, or thing. That would be a noun. So that's what we mean when we say you can sort words by how they're pronounced, looking at which syllable is being accented or stressed, and then as well as its meaning. So think about the word when you hear it, listen to it in the sentence, and think, is it being used as a verb or is it being used as a noun? All right, as you sort your words, underline the accented syllable in each of the words. Pause the video so you can sort your words and set them aside. Now you have completed your sort. You should have sorted your words like this. Okay, in the noun column, all right, we have present, desert, record, permit, rebel, object, subject, reject, produce, conduct, export, and contract. Okay, then with the verbs now, they'll sound kind of similar, but there is a difference. Now with the verb, we're showing action. Here we have present, desert, record, permit, rebel, object, subject, reject, produce, conduct, export, and contract. All right, so you'll notice that a majority of those words, they do have a difference. So we have present, desert, record, permit. There is where they don't sound different, and that's okay. But they do have different meanings. So like a permit here is like you have a driver's permit. You're able to drive, but you just have to have an adult with you. You're learning. Here, you're permitting someone to do something. So they have different meanings, and that's what makes them homographs. Not all homographs have different pronunciations, but most of the times they do. All right, let's keep looking at them in comparison. So we have rebel, object, subject, reject. See, those kind of sound very similar. Produce, again, pretty similar. Conduct, I think I mispronounced this one. This is conduct. Okay, that's like your behavior. Yeah, that's conduct. This is conduct. And then we have export, and then you have export, and then you have contract, and then you have contract. All right, so there's like 3 or 4 words that said the same as the homograph in its pair, but everything else sounds different. Okay. After you've completed your sort and double-checked it, please refer to the activities your teacher has you complete with your new sort. Don't forget to write your new sort in your agenda for this week. And you will glue your words on Thursday because there will be a spelling test on Friday. Happy sorting, kids!